everybody, thanks for joining me again. It's your girl Beauty in the kitchen. Thanks for joining me for this lovely episode. Today I'm gonna cook a very nice and delicious meal for you. So we're gonna do a couple of dishes, and then it's something that you can have on a Sunday or during the week if you have time. It is a meal that needs time though, so if you have time to prepare this meal, you can do it. But it's lovely on Sunday. And then I'm just gonna grab the protein that we're gonna cook today. Mumu, our joiner Fanta, are you gonna help me cook today? Oh, okay. Okay, as you can see here, I've got a nice, lovely, big piece of chuck. Ne? Chuck, it's relatively a cheap cut. You can get it from your butcher. So what I'm gonna do today, actually, I'm gonna make a stew of this. Usually this type of cut, we like using it for braai. But today, I'm gonna do a stew because I want to serve it with some vegetables, like a Sunday meal. But like I said, it doesn't have to be a Sunday dish. You can just have it any other week if you have time, of course, to do a beef stew. So what I'm gonna do, because I want to render of this fat. It's got fat all over, so I don't want this fat to actually end up in my stew. So what I like to do when I prepare my stews is I like to, let me just wash my hands first. What I like to do when I prepare my stew is I like to just put my meat in the oven just to grill it quickly, you know, on a high heat, fast, quickly, just to get rid of that excess fat on the meat, and then it doesn't end up on my stew at the end of the day. So more what I'm doing is I'm just gonna season this, but not too much, because you must remember that you're gonna add flavors as you start cooking your stew. So I'm just gonna season a bit with salt and pepper, because I don't want this meat to taste bland, you know. So I just want to season it. It's also a good idea to season as you build up your pot. Like every time, every step, you can keep seasoning, but keeping in mind not to over season, because once you've over seasoned, you can't really take out the over seasoning, more especially the salt. If you've put too much salt, you can take it out. Okay, I think that's enough. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna put it on my pan. Alright, I'm gonna put it on the pan. I'm gonna put that on the pan. But before I do that, let me just do this. Get something here. Alright. I'm just gonna oil my pan just a bit. But if you have foil, you know, if you have foil, rather use foil. Line your pan with foil, and then you can just put your meat there. No. Hey, I've got an assistant today, guys. As you can see, she's helping me today. Okay, you put that in the oven, in a preheated oven, or take it as high as you can, you know, high, the highest temperature there is, and then just leave it in there for we're gonna do it for 10 minutes, because the thing is, we're not trying to cook it. No, we're not trying to cook it. We just want that fat to render out. So for 10 minutes, and then it should be fine. And then we're gonna take it out, and then we're gonna start our stew. Let me put this away. And I want to just clean these things, take them all out. I have to clean my my cutting board, because now I'm gonna start with the veggies. So I'm gonna clean the cutting board first. We're gonna start with our vegetables now. The meat actually, it's the only thing that's gonna take a while to cook, but the other things that I'm gonna cook for you today, they're relatively quick and easy. They're not gonna take that long. We're just gonna do veggies and some rice. And as you can see here, already I started with my beetroot. You know, with beetroot, obviously you have to, you just take a few beetroot, put it in the pot, and then fill the water just to cover your beetroot, and then let it boil. Let it boil, not on high, not on high. Just let them boil nicely for an hour, right? And then actually it depends on the size of the beetroot. If it's smaller beetroots, they're not gonna need much time to boil. So depending on the size of the beetroot, let's say from 30 minutes up, but you can keep checking them. Are they soft? If they are, like mine are already soft, you see the fork can go through. So because I've been boiling them for 45 minutes now. So I'm gonna turn the stove off and drain this water. We're gonna do beetroot. I know some people don't like doing beetroot because it's messy, but beetroot is not a lot of work, eh? It's not, because you just put it in the pot and that's it. You just put it in the pot and then that's it. Okay, just to stop the cooking, because I don't want this to cook any further, I'm just gonna pour cold water, just to cool it down as well. I'm just gonna pour cold water. Okay, because this is hot, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave my beetroot there to cool completely, and then I'll show you how to prepare it. All right, the next veggies that I'm gonna do today, I am gonna show you the way I like to beef up my creamy spinach, right? And to get your kids eating vegetables without them actually knowing those veggies are there, or even adults, because with these two vegetables, I think most people have got bad experience with them, because most people don't know how to cook this vegetable. So today I'm going to show you a very simple creamy spinach that you can do, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Spinach doesn't really go a long way. You know, once you put it in the pan, it shrinks, and then it can only cater for a few people, but if you add these veggies as well, you can stretch it. So let me just do that. So what I'm gonna do with these veggies, I just wanna cut them up. I'm gonna cut them up. The spinach that I'm using today is it's frozen spinach, but I did it, you know, I bought spinach and then I cleaned it, chopped it up, put it in the freezer. Okay, I want just to last me for a little while. So that's what I love doing with my spinach. I buy myself fresh spinach and I clean it, I chop it up, and then I put it in the freezer. And then it stays there for a while, for a little while. So here are this is broccoli, for those who don't know. This is broccoli, and then this is cauliflower. I'm not gonna use all of it because I mean I have a small family. Okay, it's me and my husband and our two little girls. But depending on the size of your family, you can use this whole bunch. So what I'm gonna do with this later, obviously I'm just gonna clean it and chop it up and put it in the freezer, and then that way it stays longer. It's not gonna spoil. So before I actually chop this up, let me just wash it. Okay? Because you do need to clean your veggies. Alright, let me take my pot out. You need to clean your veggies before you use them. You know, just a little rinse, not too much, just a little rinse. And you just rinse them. Some people don't prefer, but it's always a good idea because you don't know if they've been rinsed or not. Like I said, not too much rinsing. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, there. Oh guys, gonna take it easy today. I'm gonna show you veggies. I know broccoli, and most of you are going like, huh? Broccoli. I know. I didn't grow up eating the vegetables as well. I mean, I was like, okay, now what is this? But as you grow, you get to learn, you know, other vegetables. There are other vegetables except potato and cabbage. You know, let's blame our parents for that. But yeah, broccoli and cauliflower. That's what we're gonna. Momo, leave my veggies alone, please. Huh? Leave my veggies alone, please. Right? Okay. Throw this in the dustbin for me. Thank you so much. Here it is. It's right here. It's right there. All right. I'm just gonna break the florets. You know. They don't want. So I guess I will use my knife. The thing is, now I don't want to chop it up too small for now. Later I'll do that, but for now I don't want to chop them up too small because, all right, like I said, the best way to prepare this is to steam them. So you just take a pot, put some water in it, right, and then I'm not gonna wait for it to actually boil. That's what I'm going. And then you just put your sieve with your veggies. But if you have a steamer, you can use a steamer. This is what I have, and this is what I'm gonna use. So that's how I steam my veggies. And then once these are steamed, I'm gonna show you guys how to finish the creamy spinach.